Hello, friends. Okay, what's going on? Hey, Victoria. You guys, first of all, so we have Alex on the call today, which is great. We had originally planned for to have one of our grantees. They're gonna come in July. Um, we decided to do a little the usual community call because it's been a while. Because last week we of course didn't have one. As you guys know, the community team was in Poland. We were in Poland, which is epic. Anna B, it's good to see you. Shout out to V, shout out to the whole Poland team, um, who helped to organize a wonderful meetup where yeah, it was great. We were able to basically present on like testnet mainnet updates. Alex was there, and we were able to Markian, what's going on? And yeah, it was awesome. And we were able to meet ambassadors in Poland that we had never met before. It was just overall a really great time, and we were well received by the Polish community. So we love doing that. By the way, that's like kind of what we want to do more of. What's up, Simon? Um, so while we wait for Alex to join, if he will join, Draxler, is that you? It's been a while. Um, I'll kind of give you guys a little spiel of what's going on. Um, Pandemics in Warsaw. Warsaw is a really great city, by the way. I really had a great time. It's super fun to explore. Tony Montana from Ukraine, baby girl, 3 hearts. Um, okay, you guys, I'm gonna give you guys some brief updates. The very important thing that I want to share, I'm gonna say it now and I'm gonna say it again at the end of the call because it's important. Buchachos, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Parallax, good to see you. The very important news is, yes, Demix is your partner in crime. That the GitHubs have been changed. So as you guys know, we had Aleo HQ for a while when we were both company and foundation, and then when we did the split, we went to Aleo Net for the network. Sorry, for the foundation. The foundation is at Aleo Net. All of these links are in the announcements channel for Discord. So you have Aleo Net, and Provable is now Provable HQ. Very, very, very important to note this. We no longer are using Aleo HQ. So please, 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 Draxler, good to see you. Please, please, please be aware of this, especially if you're looking to see updates on repos and whatnot to get some idea there. Important. Let me see where Alex is. Joining? Although, like, sometimes people speak and I, like, can't hear them. I think it's still just me. Yeah, just me. So, okay. Friends, that's what's going on. That's the important news. Okay. Other things that I want to talk about seems to be open. Oh, really? Wait, this call? Oh, because of yesterday's call. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Let's have. I think Eugene or Nodari, can you guys fix that? I think the call is only working for ambassadors right now. Let me know when you guys have the okay. By the way, let me know when you guys have opened it up, updated. Okay, sweet. So then maybe we just post in discussion to let people know that this is happening, and then Alex should be able to join as well. All right, cool. Thank you, Nadari. Someone who asked, Joe Quiski, you just asked any specific reason for changing that. I think like a main reason that we changed that was kind of to like continue with the whole kind of movement towards two separate entities. When the company and the foundation were one, everything was obviously shared, and so everything that was Aleo's, Aleo San Francisco, Aleo New York, Aleo Global, like everything was together. And then when we made the split, it was kind of like, okay, how do we make sure that we can like balance this split more and have more of kind of uh, a a fairer way of like distributing what's going on with Aleo Network versus Provable. Uh, so yeah, and I think we created Aleo Net. Aleo Network, of course, has ownership over OS, Snark OS, and Snark VM. And ownership is kind of a weird term because it's GitHub, so it's not like you do have ownership, of course, of these repos, but the repos are, I mean, the code is open. The whole point, like, you can fork the code; it's open code. And so ownership is an odd way to put it. But we did want the foundation. The foundation did get kind of, maybe the IP is the term, like for the literal names of Snark OS, Snark VM, and what was happening there. And so we decided to, and I think Provable just wanted like a new GitHub for them. Alex Pruden, welcome. How you doing? Hello. Join me on stage whenever you want. I am just talking to myself out here. Oh, there he is. I was going to say, so begins the long process of Alex being like, wait 1 sec, let me plug in my headphones. Wait 1 sec, let me restart my computer, which no shame on human has this problem on Discord. How's it going, Alex?
It's good. It's good. I was actually just needing 1 sec to eat this oatmeal, but I'm here now.
That's the other Alex move, either eating oatmeal or a sandwich. I'm glad it's oatmeal because it's morning for you.
Yeah, that's right. And it's also healthier than the breakfast sandwiches
It's also
I used
healthy.
to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What's in your oatmeal? Can we ask?
I'm turning a new leaf because I'm almost 40 years old, which is twice the age of every single person in crypto. So I need to try and make it another 40 years, which means I need to start eating oatmeal. I am eating oatmeal with almond butter and chia seeds and honey and bananas.
Dude, you're gonna live to 150 with that recipe.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of poor health offsetting, to do for my first 40 years. So TBD.
Yeah, TBD starting now.
That's right.
Totally.
Hey, everybody.
Sweet. Well,
good.
Yeah, thank
Good
you for joining us.
My pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, I
Kumji
hope
says
everyone's
there's so
doing
many
well.
ands in one meal. That's true. There were a lot of ands in that.
That's the thing about oatmeal is it doesn't really taste like anything, as you guys know. It's just like a flavor vehicle, so you just put anything you want in it that you like the taste of. So yeah, I guess that's why there's so many ends.
Sweet. Okay, Alex, I was just giving the update on the GitHubs, the GitHub Approval HQ and AleoNet. On GitHub,
Yep.
Those links are shared in the announcements channel. So Aleo HQ no more. Please be sure to check the new GitHub links posted for any updates that you guys want to be following along with. Was there anything specific that you wanted to touch on, Alex, or more just general AMA stuff?
Well, first off, it was good to see a few folks last week in Poland. Thank you for everyone who came out. And thank you for the ambassadors and our community grantees who helped set that up. I think otherwise, effort is testnet beta. So for folks who had app deployed on testnet 3, would love to see you deploy those applications on testnet beta and try and use testnet beta. I believe Leo Wallet, Puzzle Wallet, all the faucets should work. And it would be great if you guys could help us test that. Once we get testnet beta validated, then we'll begin the process of mainnet launch. So that's basically the main status update.
Sweet.
Yeah, I can take questions.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a good call to action. Definitely please try to deploy applications, especially if you did them previously. Try them again. Let us know what problems you run into.
Please let us know.
Wonderful. Yeah, please let us know.
And if you have feedback on like, first off, if you find a bug or if you have issues like that you encounter when trying to deploy something, feel free and open an issue on our AleoNet repos and or report in Aleo Dev's channel or on the Discord here. So but please let us know.
Okay, I have a quick side question to this community. Is vareniki Polish food? Because those dumplings definitely do look like dumplings I had in Poland. Okay. Ukrainian traditional dish, same as pierogi. Okay, great. So great. The things I learn on this call, it's just amazing.
I had actually, what's the Ukrainian version called?
Vareniki.
Yeah, I had some in Poland. There was a Ukrainian restaurant I went to the day before you came. It was delightful.
No kidding, really?
Yeah. It was very good.
Dang.
Next time we're in Warsaw together, I'll take you there.
Yeah, I love Warsaw. I gotta go back. By the way, I love that every single country has found out that meat in bread is just the best thing out there.
It's true. Only Italy has discovered pasta is great, though. I guess. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
that's not true.
that's kind
That's
of
not
meat and
true.
bread to some extent,
E-
though.
That's true. East Asia, I guess, also eats pasta, so can't say they
Yeah,
have. Italy has a full walk on it.
exactly. Do we have a count of how many apps are running on testnet right now, by the way?
Yeah, you can actually go to explore.aleo.org and look for yourself. So if you go to explore.aleo.org and you go to the top tab programs, it's sad I'm saying all this from memory because I'm walking. You can see the number of programs deployed and exactly what block they were deployed at. What you can't see is the number of times it was called, unfortunately, but I believe Haruka's Explorer, which may be one of the few applications not yet running. Hopefully, it'll be up soon. But with Haruka's Explorer, I know you can see which applications were called and how many times they were called. So, but yeah, if you go to explore.aleo.org, you should be able to see all the programs deployed.
Well, that'd be cool. Sweet. Okay, great. Yeah. Alex B just posted the link to explore.aleo.org/program, so check them out there. Okay, sweet. So Simon has a question that we'll get to. I do also just want to quickly update on the governance process. Basically, we have this sweet governance process. Actually, two quick updates, and then I'll get to the questions. The first one is that we're doing a Discord cleanup, and so we will be working on that by Friday. Nothing will change too much for you guys, but we just kind of want to make a clearer. We just want to get rid of channels that aren't necessary anymore. So if you see channels that aren't there, don't be alarmed. We just decided that they currently are not needed. One example is the ambassador program. Not totally clear if we'll be running another ambassador program for mainnet, so we'll probably archive that channel. Yeah, we'll continue to kind of clean up some of the areas. And like I've said before, the ambassador program, of course, will continue on. It will change shape a bit, and a lot of that shape shifting will go into governance. So a big question is, what does that look like for governance? And as you guys know, we have that governance spot for you guys to check out. One thing I do want to bring up is that there are some proposals, some arcs, and people have brought this up with me that are on the GitHub, but they're not on the Discord. I think one of them is ARC 41, if I'm getting my numbers right. So we are basically working to make sure that all arcs, no matter what, come through the Discord. I do want the Discord to be the place for discussion and communication about this stuff. And in an ideal world, have a bot that basically links the Discord proposals thread into a GitHub PR pull request once everything kind of is approved from a technical perspective. Obviously, you guys can imagine that's a lot of steps to think about, and kind of a longer process. Simple one sentence line that would be ideal for it to be, but that's kind of the ultimate goal. So that's the brief updates on governance that I wanted to share. Okay. Yes, let's do some of these questions. The first one for Alex. What did I see? Oh, yes, Simon. Simon says, is everything going according to the developer's plan? Oops, I lost you. Or are there any difficulties?
Well, there's always difficulties, but no, actually things are going, I would say, relatively according to plan right now. Yeah, I think that's what I would say. Sweet.
Emil, I am seeing your post of the update the Aleo ecosystem page. I will definitely take a look at that. If I know if the page is the same page you're talking about, it's under marketing's purview, so it just kind of goes through marketing, but still important to update, so I can take a look at that. Oh, that's what I wanted to finish my thought with governance. All of these things will be housed kind of on the website, the proposals and everything. And with that, we are working with marketing to basically finish the flow. Right now, you guys have to go to I forget what it's hosted on right now. Oh, Railway. It's on Railway, which is a great website, but we realize it looks a little janky. We have to go to railway.app/Aleo and this stuff. So the goal is to kind of house all of this stuff directly on the Aleo page. Okay. Will there be a brief tour of the ZK meetup? I would like to see a presentation. Are you talking about the Poland ZK meetup, Anna PY? Let me know, and I will update that. Will there be an opportunity to view the roadmap? Yes. Okay. So if all of you guys are talking about the Poland meetup, we had spoken with Alex about kind of sharing more info, sharing kind of the similar presentation that he did in Poland with the community. maybe doing it like a Twitter Spaces or Discord presentation. Alex, what are your thoughts on sharing a similar presentation that you did at the
Oh
meetup?
yeah, sharing a presentation. Well, I'm not going to do it today, but
No, no worries.
we did do a presentation in Poland. Details were revealed about dates.
Exactly.
I'm not going to reveal today, partially because I want people to be excited and happy they came to these meetups in person. And I know for some of you who are across the globe, you weren't able to come, and that's not your fault. But that said, these details will be made available to everybody in time to, for everybody to take whatever appropriate action is required based on them. So
Yeah.
tangibly, without speaking in circles, talk about our estimated mainnet timeline. And that's all, again, even though there is a timeline there, as I've said many, many times, it's all based on milestones. So rather than focus on the timeline for this group, I think the bigger thing is to focus on milestones. And the next big milestone coming up is code freeze. So we have code freeze. The last requests to be reviewed from Provable are expected to land the day after tomorrow. So you are expected to land tomorrow. Viv, can you mute real quick? Sorry, it's a little loud.
Yeah, sorry.
Last PRs from Provable expected to land Friday. We'll have those reviewed and determine which ones to merge Monday. We'll do a full battery of acceptance testing on the Canary Net, which runs off mainnet staging. So if those of you who are following GitHub, mainnet staging is ahead of mainnet branch on GitHub by a little bit. And then we'll make the decision that weekend whether or not we feel confident on code freezing, which means there's just literally no more code will be added to to these repositories before mainnet launch. With one exception, which will be the Coinbase puzzle publication, which is currently slated for July 1st to open source that. And then basically we'll be testing and validating, and at some point in that period following code freeze, we'll sample the Genesis block, and we'll start the network. And then probably we'll let the network run with just the validator for a couple of weeks, and then we'll do a more public announcement. So that's just generally speaking the steps. I have an estimated timeline for those steps, some of which I shared in Poland, but hopefully what I just told you guys gives you kind of a sense on what we have in front of us. So I feel pretty good right now about that.
Sweet. Thank you. That's
somebody said, oh, sorry, I was just jumping in here for economics. Somebody said, hey, what about economics? All the economics are on the website. I remember this came up before, and I thought they were there, and they were in fact there. So I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm not as handy with that as I was with the validator or the program deployed thing, but I believe it's aleo.org/credits or Aleo credits. If you go on the website under Discover, I'll find it right now. If you go on the website under Discover, you can find, let's see, can you Discover?
We can post it too.
We'll find it. I'm going to find it right now. Oh, it's under, perfect. So I'm going to put it, thank you. And it's, so anyway, cool. So that's economics. So they're all the relevant infos in there. Let us know if you have any thoughts. Let's trademark ZK. Absolutely, we should do that, but too late. Outer Labs already beat us to the punch. Dang. We'll have to think of something else to trademark. I don't know. Snarks. We'll trademark Snarks. Will be the snarkiest, most trademark snarky project that has ever existed.
I actually can't believe they trademarked CK.
I mean, yeah, they probably regret trying to do that, honestly, given the blowback.
Yeah, they were like, whoops, we were trying to do this silently.
Yeah. They kind of doubled down on it too, which is even more shocking. But
because what are you going to do at that point? You're not going to apologize for trademarking it. You're just going to take it. Like everyone was kind of thinking, shit, why didn't we do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they probably could have. They probably could have changed their minds, but that's all right. They won't get the trademark anyway, really, because I don't know how you can trademark. It was just like when the organization that won't be named tried to claim they had a trademark claim over Z Prize, because and they claimed they owned every letter of the alphabet. So I'm not really sure that's how trademarks work.
That's right. An organization that will not be named.
Yeah, but Cool. All right. Wow. Let's
Nice.
see what
I
else we got in
think,
here.
let's see. Anyone have a few more questions? We've got about 9 minutes left.
Yes,
As always, we've got.
oatmeal making tips. I can give you some oatmeal making tips. Recipes. I'm happy to provide.
I mean,
Um,
that's great. You just have to keep in mind that no one in the world eats almond butter except for America. So, yikes.
it's like the American equivalent of Nutella though. So it's whatever, same thing. It's a nut butter.
It's a nut butter. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's an American equivalent of Nutella.
But Nutella
Uh,
is delicious, to be clear. That's a good idea. I should start putting that in my oatmeal. That feels a little bit too like
no,
I don't
that'll
know.
reverse your age, your like
Yeah,
push towards health.
yeah, yeah. It's true. Although I don't know, I see people in France like smoke cigarettes and eat Nutella, and they look great. So I don't know. Maybe
Dude,
that's
this
what I
is
need to
so
do.
true. This is the thing. People in France just smoke and drink, and I'm not sure how they do it all, but clearly we're missing something.
Yeah.
Clearly we're missing something.
Probably because they work 30 hours a week, so they have no cortisol in their system. So I don't know. No, I'm just joking. Just
That's right.
joking for anyone who's French. I'm sorry. I did not mean to offend you. I know there
As
are a
I
lot of
sit at
French
this
people who work hard.
cafe. Yeah, yeah. Just kidding. He was kidding, you guys, I promise.
Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah.
Sweet.
So if yeah, like I said, folks, feel free to have questions, and we'll present more details as we kind of get closer on. But really, the next 2 weeks, next community call, and then maybe the next one after that, I think will really be critical just in terms of the decision to code freeze. And then once the code freeze happens, then I think a lot of things start kind of rolling downhill. So
Totally.
yeah, and right now we have the acceptance criteria and CanaryNet are all passing. We are testing ARC 41, which is the new staking delegation mechanism that is actually planning to be audited next week. In fact, there's an audit contest which we have a Twitter Spaces to talk about next Monday. There's Sherlock XYZ. So anyone who feels handy at cryptography / is clever, wants to read credits.aleo and find any ways there were some vulnerabilities, find vulnerabilities, then you can participate in that and win up to $155,000. And I swear this time we'll make sure whoever wins gets paid in a time window less than, I don't know, 6 months for the learn and earn rewards. Sorry,
Wow,
guys.
that's a big promise.
Probably a sore spot for everybody who is a learn and earn rewarder. I'm still, by the way, signing all of your payments. I don't know how many of you there were, but there, by my count, there must have been thousands.
Yeah.
And I approve every one of them. So just know that every time, when you receive a payment, it's like sealed with a kiss from me. With love, Alex.
Would love exactly. Alex, for the Twitter space, are you going to be joining that from the Aleo HQ account? Because if so, people will get a ping if they follow HQ, or are you going to be joining it from your personal account?
I should probably join it from the Aleo HQ account, I
Yeah,
guess. So
that would be
yeah,
great. Sweet.
that's what I'm
So
gonna
you
do.
guys, there'll be, if you follow Aleo HQ on Twitter, you'll get a notification that Aleo HQ has joined the Twitter space next Monday. Do you know the exact time?
Uh, I think it's actually at this time, 7:30 a.m. PST, 10:30 a.m. EST on Monday, I believe.
Wait,
But
okay,
we'll announce.
fabulous.
We'll also post on Twitter and we'll announce in Discord.
We'll post on Twitter. We'll announce on Discord. Okay, great. That's exciting. Sweet.
Cool. And then the
All
very
right,
last thing I
friends.
wanted to say
Yes.
is thank you everybody for participating in the governance channel. I personally really enjoyed talking about some of the compliance ideas. And this is actually one of my to-dos before the end of the week is to publish all that in the form. I guess I'm going to do it on the governance page or the Hackabee. We got to just decide, Viv, on like where I publish that spec that we've been working on,
Yeah,
and what format. But yes, we will
I
publish
think
that.
it should be directly on Railway.
Okay, great. So I'll put it on Railway. That'll be my task to do by the end of the week. And yeah, and then we can continue the conversation there. And I'm really excited for that. And there's a lot more things we can talk about. There's a lot of things we can cover in an ecosystem as complicated as this. There's some work going on a multi-token asset contract. There is some continued discussion around ARC 20. There's sure going to be a lot of discussion around the Coinbase puzzle and rewards and what the rewards curves look like. And if there's, so lots of stuff there. Encourage you guys to check out Railway app and get in on the discussion or share your loose thoughts if you're able, and yeah, just generally be a part of the ecosystem and contribute based on what you want to see. So I really appreciate everybody being here today, and thank you for having me, Viv.
Totally. Thank you so much for joining, Alex. And spoiler, you guys, as the Discord kind of reorganization happens this week, a lot more focus will be on those governance channels. We really want people to engage in those and participate because this is your network too. This is your community too. And then I'll repeat just importantly to note that the GitHub links are different. So the Aleo HQ link no longer applies. We have Aleo Net on GitHub and we have Provable HQ on GitHub. Both of those links can be found in the announcements channel. I've posted those there. One final thing is that the notes from the core devs call that happened on Friday will be posted today in the announcements channel as well. I think that is all I have for you, my dears. Alex, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. We'll see you on Monday for the Twitter Spaces and on Wednesday for the community call. Thank you. Bye.